weekend?
We had Cottage Grove Friday night, and then we played Chanhassen Casca this morning.
Okay.
So
nice, yeah.
You guys got a couple games this weekend?
We got Rogers tomorrow, so
Okay.
just you guys and Rogers for the weekend. But
What's that? Press box. Yeah, you got your badge?
media section, yeah.
Who do you have? Did you say?
Rogers tomorrow.
Okay. Have you guys played them yet?
Yeah, we played them in Rochester of all places. So,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At the Pumpkin?
Yep.
Yep.
We beat them, but I don't remember the final score. Actually,
Okay.
So. Have you played them yet, or?
Yeah, I think we played them at the Pumpkin as well. I think we lost to them like by a goal or something like that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we were up your guys' way last weekend, right?
Yeah, at the Spirited Duluth.
Yep.
Yep.
And then just down here for a bunch of scrimmages, so to speak, whatever?
Yeah, just some swing games, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of teams around our area that we can play, so we end up traveling quite a bit.
It's kind of a fun thing to,
Yep.
get to head out and just kind of set up a scrimmage weekend.
Yep.
Sort of thing, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yep. All right, here we go. Last game of the weekend. East versus Blaine, sporting the red sweaters. I like it. Starting off with 3-4-5 with Leo and Easton on D. Draw comes back to Easton, gives it to Leo, up to Henry. Henry, shot, blocker save. Situated here. All right, Blaine, long pass. They call it ice. I thought he touched it. They're going to call it an icing. No, not at all. All right, Nolan taking the draw. Squish on his left, or right. Huddy on his left. Huddy behind the net. To the point, Oscar. They'll dump it, that'll be, nope, tip, they say no ice. Well, I thought he was yelling tip, but guess not. So it's an icing. Back to the Blaine zone. So Nolan on the draw, Squish on his right, Huddy on his left. Gio lefty, Oscar righty. Draw comes cleanly to Oscar. Oscar will take a shot. And we'll go again. Huddy shot into the corner, Squish there. Back to the point for Gio to Squish. Gio. Behind the net, Huddy chasing. Nolan on the half wall. Here's Nolan. Nolan's shot takes out a Blaine player. He'll head to the bench. And Blaine able to break it out on Oscar's side. They'll dump it and go for a line change. One man out there for Blaine. Gio drops it for Oscar. Oscar up to Hudson. He touches it. That'll go into the Blaine zone as Hudson goes off for a line change. Squish out there on the forecheck. The Squish. Oh, just missed Moline there. Moline gets a shot, goes to the corner. With Ben Lewis. Getting some help from Moline. Put the bins in the corner. Over to Graham's side. Held in by Mason. We'll dump it around over to Ben Lewis. Ben Lewis in the corner. Gonna get some help from Moline. Moline centering pass, finds Graham. Blaine able to prevent the shot, and they'll break it out. Leo on right D. Mason left D. Shot. We got Sloan in goal this evening, or this afternoon. Here comes Ben Lewis. Graham chips it in deep. Oh, he ends up with Moline. Moline shot. Graham. To the point for Leo. Leo. Shot wide, looking for a redirect, not there. Here's Easton. And Blaine able to chip it all the way in. I don't see any hands up, no ice. Ooh. Leo defending. Centering pass, wide open, shot. Sloan clears. And Graham is going to go for roughing. All right, so Blaine power play. As Graham heads to the penalty box for a roughing. Henry on the draw. Out there with Grayson. Shot by the Bengals. Goes wide. Oscar battling. Nice movement by the Bengals. Bengals taking control here. We got 1 minute left in the 5-on-4. Sloan tips it aside. Here comes Henry. 45 seconds left. Grayson chasing. Sloan saves. Puck still loose. "18 seconds left in the 5-on-4. I don't know what's going on. We'll get a face-off outside the zone. Fresh skaters out there. 14 seconds left in the 5-on-4. And we're now 5-on-5 as Graham hops out and Squish comes on the ice. Centering pass. Nolan will pick it up. Comes Nolan up to Squish. That's Sammy rushing center. Sammy, shot. Cleared by the Bengals. Here's Mason. Looking for Nolan. Offsides by the Bengals. We got shots on goal being tracked by the scoreboard. Gonna get an interference call. on the Bengals, so we will get a power play. Got the power play unit out there. Ben Lewis taking the draw. Graham, Nolan with Leo and Easton. Bengals try to clear. That skipped out there, got past Leo. 2-on-1, Easton defending. Comes Nolan. He's got Ben Lewis on center. Shot. Deflected into the netting. Nolan to Leo. Over to Easton. Easton. Shot. To the point for Leo. Dumps it back in the corner. Easton there. Centering pass. Ben Lewis. And Bengals will clear. We have 40 seconds left of the 5-on-4. Leo. Easton Crimson. Comes Easton with a little speed. Easton, shot, wide, the point for Leo. Easton, shot, hits him in the belly. Leo. Nolan will pick it up. So we've got 5 seconds left for the 5-on-4. Graham, shot deflected into the corner. Now 5-on-5. They got a floater, nobody sees them. They'll enter back into the zone, trying to help out. Graham behind our net. Or their net, I should have said. Bengals clear. Leo picks it up. To Easton. Looking for Ben Lewis. Here's Ben Lewis. Graham, shot. From the Bengals, make that long pass. Oscar's side. Shot, saved by Sloan. Draw comes back for Oscar. Squish. Squish able to clear the zone. Nice job, Squish. He'll enter the zone. He's got Huddy with him. Oh, just missed the pass to Hudson. Oscar from the point keeps it in. He'll clear the zone. Henry. Over to Gio. He'll dump it deep. Hudson challenging. Hudson. As Bengals dump it deep. Oscar will pick it up. We've got 6:11 left in the game. Shots and goal are 7 for the Hounds, 3 for the Bengals. Oscar clears his own up to Hudson. Hudson will dump and go for a line change. Squish on the forecheck. We're getting some help from Henry. Sammy keeps it in for a moment. Mason defending. Mason takes the body. Henry takes the puck. Little misread there between Henry and Sammy. Leo on defense. Whoa. Mason trying to clear. He's got Grayson there. Shot from the point. Kicked aside by Sloan. Mason from the corner. There's Sammy. He'll dump it deep. Grayson back behind the net. And Bengals will clear, looking for the long pass. Leo over on the side. Saved by Sloan. Long pass just out of reach of Grayson. The Bengals dump it right back in. Mason there. Oop, they got by Mason. It's 2-on-1 here. Leo. The pass floats into the corner. No ice. Sammy on the forecheck. Oscar with the puck. Take it from our corner. It's Grayson. Held in at the point by the Bengals. Eventually clear on the second effort. Goes off of Ben Lewis's skate into the Bengals zone. Bengals coming right back on Oscar's side. Blaine coming to help. Oscar comes away with it. The poke checked ahead. Ben will pick it up. Bengals by one Bengal. To the point. Oscar shot. Kick save. Held in by Easton. Easton gets a shot. Goes behind the net. Then Lewis chasing. Nolan to Ben Lewis. To the point for Easton. Easton, shot. Graham. Ben Lewis. To the far corner. Nolan. Nice job, Nolan and Easton keep it in. Eventually the Bengals work it out. Entering on Oscar's side. Nolan back, helping out. Up to Graham. Tried to get it to Ben, didn't get anything on it. Nolan will pick it up. Graham will dump it deep. Squish from the point. Dump it back deep. The rest of the line goes out for a line change. Mason defending. Good job, Mace. Mason and Henry working. From the point, deflection, wide. Henry dumps it to the far corner for Gio. A lot of ice over there. It's Hudson. Hudson enters the zone, he'll chip it in. Nolan chasing. To the point. Henry on the quarter wall, gives it back to Gio. Hudson shot. All right, Molina on the draw. Sammy on his right, Grayson on his left. Leo right D, Easton left D. Draw comes back to the Bengals, who dump it right to Easton. Dump it back behind the net. Sammy chasing. Bengals clearing. Leo on a foot race. Icing. point for Leo. Easton. It's Grayson. Grayson shot intercepted, and Bengals are offsides. So we have 59 seconds left in the period. Shots on goal are 10 for the Hounds, 6 for the Bengals. Still 0-0.
Hey, Strike, chill out.
Intercepted by Graham there for a moment. Bengal runs into a referee. And that's into the netting. We're at 30 or 40 seconds left. Still 0-0. No one taking the draw. Graham able to clear. It's Ben Lewis. Shot. Graham from the corner. Off the post. Oscar, 5 seconds left. Ben Lewis just going to hold it for the last second. I think he's going to get them both. If they want to play physical, we will definitely play physical. Yep, they're getting them both. So offsetting penalties, I think roughing on both. So it'll still be 5-on-5 to start the second. So Oscar going in on the offsetting penalties. I think they were both roughing calls. Officials having a little fun with Grayson. Sammy. Puts it ahead to Henry. Up to Sammy. Got Grayson in front. Sammy shot. Deflected into the corner. Grayson there. Back to the point for Gio. Gio, shot. I don't know what the ref is yelling, but he's pretty vocal. Gio keeps it in. Henry to Gio. Henry. Finds Sammy. Backhand goes into the corner. Grayson there to Henry. To Grayson. Ooh, just good idea. Oh, there's a, yep, check from behind. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. So we're going to get a 5-on-4. I think they're going for a check in the back or a cross check. Yep, cross check. All right, Bengals take the draw. Graham wins it back. To the point here for Leo. Looking for Nolan. Will float all the way to Graham. Back to Nolan. To Leo. Easton, shot. Oh! Graham. The point for Easton. Oh, sorry, that was Leo. Over to Nolan. There's Ben. Looking for Nolan. Bengals able to clear. Get on, hustle, boys. Come on, move your feet. 30 seconds left to the 5-on-4. We'll swap them out, both sides. Update the shots on goal according to the scoreboard. Henry to Gio. Dump it deep. Huddy. Touch it up. Get it over to Sammy. Sammy looking for options. Huddy in front. Moline out there. Oh, shoot. To the point for Gio. Back to Moline. Moline looking for options. Careful, careful. And we're now 5-on-5. There's a trip. No call. Huddy. Shot. Sloan saves. All right, 3-4-5 out there. 2-3-4-5. And Oscar. Henry to Mason to Oscar. Looking for Grayson. Ooh, Grayson gets checked into the boards. There's going to be a penalty. It's a delayed penalty. Henry, centering pass, shot. Grayson is up. Kick him out. Well, they'll send two. Cross check. Not sure what the other call was. But it'll be 5-on-3. Or no, sorry, they've got us as a penalty on the scoreboard. I think that's a mistake. We don't have a 22. There we go. So 5-on-3. Our power play unit out there. Ben Lewis. Graham on the left. Easton on the right wing for now. Nolan left D. Leo right D. Draw comes to Easton. Back to Leo at the point. Back to Easton. To Nolan. Nolan. Shot. Deflected. Leo blew a tire. It's a foot race now. Easton getting back. Nolan getting back. Here we go. Let's go, boys. We get a 3-on-2 or 5-on-2 if we hurry. Here's Easton. Got a 4-on-2 right now. Easton skates it in, drops it, shot, scored.
Nice job, Graham.
Easton skated in, passed it to Graham. Graham shot in the lower corner. All right, so 5-on-4 now. They get 1 out as we score a goal. Henry on the draw. Comes back to Oscar. Ends up on Henry's stick. Shot, glove down. We'll get a face-off in the Bengal zone with 50 seconds left in the 5-on-4. So Henry, Grayson, Squish with Oscar and Moline out there. Blocker save. Goal. That one just kind of squirted in there. I think Grayson's making a lot of noise. I'm not sure who put it in. Moline doesn't have a stick anymore. I'm guessing it wasn't him. Yeah, it was Moline. Yep, Ben got it in. All right, we capitalize on the 2 penalties. 2-0 Hounds, scoring on the 2 penalties from the Bengals. The point for Gio. Gio shot, redirect. Ooh, swing and a miss there by Sammy. Sammy able to dump it to the open ice in the far corner. Henry chasing it. They'll win that battle, or win that race anyway. Doesn't win the battle. Gio at the point. Oop, got away from Gio. Battling a ref and a Bengal. Grayson. Henry. We'll dump it deep. We go for a line change. Gio has the poke checked away. Moline kicks it ahead. Bengals coming right back. Gio on D. Shot. Nice save, Sloan. Go, Sloan! Moline chips it to the far corner. Mason will pick it up. Up the boards to Ben Lewis. Bengals entering on eastern side. Ben drops it back in the corner. Easton there. Up to Graham. No ice. They say Graham touched it. That'll work. Ben Lewis there. Graham takes the body. Mason chips it to the corner. Mason up to Graham. Over to Ben Lewis. It's Graham. Shot. High. Rebound. Missed. And long pass. Finds some open ice. Mason over there. Nice job. Easton getting back. Easton making a rush. So we'll get a couple fresh legs out there. Easton. Shot. Wide. Nolan will pick it up on the half wall. Mason defending. Nice job, Mace. Mason. Over to, not sure who that was. Well, that was Squish. Nice job, Squish. Sacrifices his leg there. For the icing. All right, 2-0, 7:26 left in the second. Nolan on the draw, comes back to I think that was Gio. Nolan, shot. We're going to face off in the Bengal zone. Yeah, Nolan got to go for the puck, bud. All right, Squish to take the face off. Nolan gets it to Squish. Can't pull the trigger. Bengals will clear on Gio's side. Nolan getting back. Behind the net, I think that's Oscar. Nolan now. Nolan making a rush. We'll dump and chase. Squish out there with him. Hudson into the corner. Here's Hudson. Squish in front. Bengals able to clear. Oscar. Nolan chips it out, or off the stick. Gets it up to Huddy. Offsides. Like 3-4-5 out there with Easton and Leo. Draw comes to the Bengals. Sammy rushing. Nice job, Grayson. Get some speed. Sprinting down the blue line. No call. Henry, shot. Here's Henry, shot. And we're going to face off in the Bengal zone. Three, 4, 5 out there with Crimson and Leo. Draw comes back to Crimson. Looking for Grayson. Enter on Leo's side. He'll dump it. Crimson. Leo finds Sammy. Sammy. It's Grayson. Henry, shot. Blocker save, or kick save. It's Oscar. It's Grayson. Henry. Skates past Sammy. Shot. Bengals coming right back. Mason defending. Oscar on his left. Shot. Goal. Nope, sorry, it wasn't a goal. Thought it was a goal, but it wasn't. No goal. Molina on the draw. Offsides. Comes to Mason. We'll chip it into the minor officiating station. So we'll go all the way back in our zone. 4:07 left in the second. We're up 2-0. Mason, clean one off the draw. Up to Graham. Unable to clear. Blaine and Mason working the corner. Graham hovering. Sloan with a save. Shot high. Hudson on the half wall. Hudson. Or Gio tried to get it back up. No luck. Hudson along the boards, going to get some help now. Comes to the point for the Bengals. Oh, off the post. Hudson, able to clear. Squish, brings it in the zone. Here's Nolan. Shot. We got a floater. Yep, nice job stepping in front there, Easton. Easton holds it in the zone. Yep. Oscar. Centering pass. Easton prevents the shot. Here comes Oscar with some speed. Escape past Squish. Oscar, shot. Into the corner. Oscar dumps it deep. Then Lewis will pick it up. So we get a fresh set of legs out there. 1:42 left in the game, in the period. Easton from the point. Shot goes wide, bounces out to the far corner. Oscar from the point. Look at a shot behind the net. Blaine to the point for Easton. Easton will carry to the corner. Centering pass, shot. Oh, Lewis's shot goes high to Blaine from the point. It's Easton. Easton shot. Get a face off in the Blaine zone. The point for Gio. Gio shot wide. Oh, got past Mason there. Gio getting back. Mason covering the pass. Let's swat it down. John Mason get back. Graham. Graham will win that battle. Hits Ben. Ben chips it ahead and chases. It's Graham. Graham. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Gets it back to Ben Lewis. Ben. Centering pass. It's Graham. Graham finds Moline. Moline from the corner. Looking for options. Try to get it back to the corner. They're just going to hold it. Nice play, Graham. They wanted. Oh, there's a check. Yep. Yep. Gonna get a check. Can't extend your arms like that. Oh, Graham's going too. Graham's going for a slash, and Blaine's going for a check, I think. Oops. All right, so offsetting penalties, still 5 on 5. They need one more skater. The last 10 seconds of the period here. Oscar holds it in. 2 seconds. After 2, Hounds 2, Bengals 0. Shots on goal 28 for red, 0 for blue. Or sorry, 13 for blue. Look at the score, not the shots on goal. Start of the third. Start with Henry, Sam, Grayson, 3, 4, 5, and Oscar and Leo on D. Oscar with a little space. Glad to see that. Skated in. Blaine with a little speed. Shot goes deflected into the netting. Save Sloan. Oscar. Here we go again. Henry. Sammy on his right, Grayson on his left. Grayson, shot. Grayson keeps it in the corner, behind the net. Sammy, stay on your side, buddy. Henry. Pull it all the way out, no icing, as Bengals are the one to dump it. Henry on the forecheck. Forces the bad pass, it's Henry. Squish up front. Sammy. And the penalty here, I think it's on us. And Sammy for roughing. And 5-on-4 for the Bengals as Sammy goes in for roughing. Hudson blocks a shot. Nice job, Sloan. 2 saves there for Sloan. With the boards for Hudson. Hudson has to contend with a ref and a Bengal. Gets by both. Hudson, 40 seconds left of the 5-on-4. Hudson able to clear. Bengals coming back. Shot. Blocker save. Centering pass finds Hudson. He'll dump it deep. 20 seconds left of the 5-on-4. That'll be icing. So 16 seconds left at 5-on-4. Blaine on the draw. Mason will come away with it. It's now 5-on-5. Sammy comes out. Ben Lewis on the ice. Nolan from behind our net. It's Ben. Nice break out there. Hit the other Ben. Ben and Nolan rushing. Leo from our zone. It's Nolan. Ben on center. Blaine trailing. Leo. Nolan. Ice. All right, 3-4-5 with Easton and Oscar. Sammy got a shot off there. Grayson, the point for Oscar. Oscar, redirect, in. A shot, Oscar. It might have gone right in. I think it might have been redirected. Not sure. Good play either way. I think they're going to say it was redirected. Henry will step in front and Oscar will do most of the work. All right, 3-0, Hounds. Grayson. To Henry. Wrap around. No goal. Henry and Grayson trying to argue with the ref that it was a goal. Coach Brady had to yell at him to get off the ice. Clock off here. All right, Hudson in the corner. Nolan coming to help. And the Bengals. Good job, Oscar. Gets it up to Squish, who dumps it deep and chases. Over to the corner for Nolan. So we get a line change, a lot of open ice here. Mason defending. Saved by Sloan. Mason. Save by Sloan. Shot. Oh, nice save, Sloan. Good job, Sloan. They're doing some cheap stuff, I think. Interference, I guess. All right, so 5-on-4 for the Hounds. We're up 3-0, 9:15 left in the game. Shots on goal, 33 for East, 10 for the Bengals. Or sorry, 21 for the Bengals. Shot, rebound. Tap it in. Here's Ben Lewis, looking for options. Drops it for Nolan. Nolan, nice pass to Easton. Good effort. The ref telling Bengals to get off the ice. I think they didn't like the lip. All right, 5-on-4, 1:08 left on the power play. Draw comes back to Leo. Chipped out of the zone for Nolan to pick up. Leo. Easton, nice job, Easton. Hits Nolan. Nolan with some speed. Oop, bad camera work. Leo to Nolan. Shot into the corner for Graham. Leo. We've got 25 seconds left of the 5-on-4. Nolan. Easton. Easton making a rush. Shot into the corner. Leo from the half wall. Get back up to Easton. Oops, sorry. Easton. Nolan. Shot. I think he hit Graham there. Graham's hurt. It's Easton to Nolan. Oh, almost had the back door there with Ben. I think the net was off, so we'll get a face off in the Bengal zone. All right, 3-4-5 with Oscar and Gio. Gio now. Long pass off the boards. Hops over a couple six. Oscar defending. Gio. Here's a breakout. Henry with Sam. Henry and Sam to Grayson. Grayson shot swatted down. Oscar will pick it up from our zone as we have 6:50 left in the game. Nice touch by Gio to Henry. Back to Gio. Henry. Sammy. Oscar pinches the Bengal with Gio. I think Gio took the brunt of that. There's Sammy making a rush. Driving. Tip to the far corner. Henry. Oh, geez. Yep, we'll get a penalty. Henry's down. They sent Sammy too. I don't know what Sammy did. So 5-on-5 as we have offsetting penalties. My clock's wrong, but penalty clock's right. I'll fix that. Nice job. Ben swatted that one out of the air. So Moline gets a goal. Hudson into the zone. Bengals able to tip it out. Leo will pick it up. It's offsides. All right, Blaine on the draw. Hudson on his right, Squish on his left. Leo, right D. Mason, left D. Hudson chips it deep. Blaine on the forecheck. It's Leo to Hudson. Squish challenging. Squish. Nice job. Nolan rushed in there, scared him off the puck. Shoot. Here's Leo. To Hudson. Hudson will dump it deep, go for a line change. Nolan the only one out there. Nice job, Graham. Pass floats long for Ben. Oscar here on defense. Sloan decides to play it. Oscar comes away with it. All right, 4:20 left in the game. Shots on goal are 38 for the Hounds, 22 for Bengals. 3-0 Hounds. Easton. Grayson gets pinched. Henry chips it ahead. Now we're offsides. All right, 3-4-5 with Oscar and Easton. Sammy, shot, high. Nice job by Easton there, stop the rush. Bengals forced to dump it in, Oscar will pick it up. Off the boards. Good job, Sammy. Read that one. Here's Sammy. Shot. Blocker save. Grayson, fans. Henry from the point. Good job, Easton keeps it in. What a Grayson in the corner. Henry on the half wall. Try to get it to Grayson. Bengal in the way. Cover the boards, bud. From the Bengals, 2-on-1. Oscar defending. Shot. Recovered by Sloan. Yep. Sammy's going back. This has got to be at least his third trip in. Oh, 14, sorry, not 4, 14. So offsetting penalties. Easton and Bengal. Brady making the point that she had it covered. They slashed her on the hands, and he retaliated, and then they retaliated. Should be 2 in the box for them, 1 in for us, but they don't seem to agree. What about the roughing? So they called them on a slash. Whatever. All right, 5-on-5. Gio. Sloan saves. Here's Grace or Ben Blaine. Shot. Shot Ben. Over the corner for Squish. The half wall. Good job, Squish. Battles it into the corner. Moline there. Chips it up for Squish to catch. Moline back to the point for Gio. Gio battles through a check. Moline, nice job. Finds Hudson. Hudson, shot. Goal. Nice job. Go, Huddy. I have my scoreboard wrong now. It's 5-0. Hounds. 1:48 left in the game. All right, 1:23 left in the game. 5-0 Hounds. 41 shots on goal for East. 25 for the Bengals. It's Nolan. Up to Ben Lewis. Little dump and chase. Mason will pick it up behind our net. Looking for Ben. Ben will catch it. Here's Ben making a rush. Nolan. Dump and chase. Ben Lewis doing the chasing. Nice job, Grayson, to keep it in. Mason has to wait for Nolan to get back on. Oscar will skate it in. Drops it for Nolan. Couple Bengals getting in the way. Nolan, nice job. Whoa, there's a board, yep. I missed it. I think they said roughing. So 16 seconds left. Moline taking the draw. Sammy on his right. Henry on his left. Leo and Gio out there. Ten seconds left. Leo. To Gio. Moline. 2 seconds. That'll do it. All right, end the weekend on a win. Nice job, Sloan. Final score 5-0 Hounds. Shots on goal 41 to 25. And I think we might have had fewer penalties. Maybe.